Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Achieve with Carolina Live. I'm Carolina Romaniuk, your child and family sleep specialist, and I help families to get a good night's sleep and to understand their children's sleep needs better. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much. And if you have any questions while I'm going to be doing this video, feel free to comment and I'll be able to respond to you. And hey, Laurenette, I hope I said that correctly. Good evening, how are you? We're going to be having an awesome chat today. We're going to be talking about what is the right age to introduce a nightlight. It's a doozy, right? So I get that asked often. I get asked lots of questions often, actually. But I thought that this might be an interesting topic because, you know, when we have kids or when we're still pregnant and we have our baby shower, we go completely haywire when we are at the stores and we want to buy the best of the best products. So night lights kind of are mixed in to a lot of products, a lot of sleep products, and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that tonight. So if you have any questions regarding that, maybe you purchased one and you don't know if it's working, or you know, you have questions about night lights, let me know tonight, because that is what we're going to be chatting about. So I'll wait a little while. As usual, I want to get a couple of more people signing on, and then we'll start with our chat. But Laurenette, if you have any questions, let me know. Hi Jane, thanks for joining. So tonight, recap, we're going to be talking about when is the best time to introduce night lights and what kind of night lights are really good to use for your little ones. So we're going to be chatting about that tonight. So what's going on, guys? Waiting for a couple more people to sign on. How is your evening? Or your little ones? Hopefully they're sleeping. My baby is a little sick. He has like an ear infection, so it's been tough the last couple of nights. I haven't been sleeping very well because he's been up the entire night crying, you know, like a fever, and I hate it when kids are sick. It's not good. So, but he's feeling better, so that's a good thing. And another cool thing that I wanted to mention to you is I found this really cool app. It's called Insight Timer, and if you've ever been wanting to kind of dabble in meditation, I found this one and it looks really cool. Literally like 10 minutes before I signed on to this, because I wanted to start doing meditation a little more frequently, and guided meditation specifically. So I found this cool app. It's free, Insight Timer, and if you put in the area that you live, you know, you could put in the city or you could put in the state, and then it actually tells you how many people are meditating at that same time on what different topics. It has thousands and thousands of different topics on meditation, so it's kind of cool. Okay, so I guess we can begin for this evening. And the first part of the topic is, what age would you start introducing a nightlight? Do you guys know? Type it in the comments, let me know. Throw in a guess. Nothing? No idea whatsoever? Hot dog. Okay, so there are two times when you would want to introduce nightlights. The first one is if your little one is still being fed at night. So what you want to do is, of course, you want to make sure that you have some sort of a nightlight present in the room so you don't go bumping into walls. And then that's usually up until at least 9 months. If your little one is still being fed at night, I would look into that in maybe seeing if there are any type of an association that they need, that they're going through, if they are being fed at night. But usually kids to be fed at night is up until 9 months of age, unless there's a medical reason for that. So you would use a nightlight for that, just to help you kind of go around the room and so you don't bump into furniture or anything else like that. The second time frame for age when you would want to introduce a nightlight is when they are a little over 2 years old, and that is because they have the emotion of fear starts to kind of go a little deeper into it. So you might notice that they might be afraid of the dark, that they'll talk about monsters, that they'll talk about shadows, things like that. So night lights do help, you know, kind of to minimize that level of fear for your little one. Of course, you want to talk to them about it, what they're feeling. Maybe they can draw out a picture and kind of talk to you a little bit more if they're going through those emotions. Playing shadow puppets also really helps. I did that with my kids, so it's kind of fun to do that. What I did is I took a flashlight from my phone and I just put it onto the ceiling and I did shadow puppets with it. The only shadow puppet I can do is this. And that kind of worked pretty well for them. Maybe if I wanted to go fancy, I'll pick up one finger and it would look like I have an eye over there. That's about it. So those were my shadow puppets. Furthest that I can go from there. Now, to continue on with the night lights. So we already got the 2 ages that you would want to begin. One is when they're little, if you're going to be feeding them at night. So when you're feeding them, that you want to make sure that you have a nice night light in the room so you don't bump into walls or anything else like that. Hi, Ina. And the second one is when they're a little bit older, you want to assist with if they have any type of fear at night, you know, like monsters, like I was mentioning that. Their imagination just kind of goes wild at that age. So you would kind of want to help them. Sometimes having a night light really does help for some kids. The other aspect is what kind of a nightlight, right? So I'm not going to be talking about brands or companies or anything else like that because they have so many. What I wanted to talk about is the kinds of nightlight, the actual light bulb. So you want it to be, you know, LED is really nice so it doesn't get too hot. Having ones that don't have batteries, ones that you could just kind of plug in, those are wonderful, so then you don't have to worry about in the middle of the night, oh my god, the battery ran out, or blah 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 blah. So having them just be plugged in kind of helps. And also the most important factor is the color. So a lot of props come in blue, green, like cool colors. You really want to stay away from those. Go figure. Why they make those beats me. But you want to stay within the realm of, let's say, sunset colors. Like orange, red is a big yes, because that is the best color that has the least amount of blue light that can be emitted from it, because it's a sunset color. So you want to make sure that the colors of the sunset are the ones that you're using. So they're like red, orange, and yellow, some pinks. I would kind of, you know, look a little deeper into that, but usually red is pretty good. Sometimes if you go to the 99-cent store, they have the ones that you plug in, and those are very low wattage. You can use those too. They have, let's see, what else? IKEA does sell really cute ones. They look like little gummy bears, and they do come in sunset colors like red and stuff like that. And they have, you know, so many different ones that you can get on Amazon or Toys R Us, Babies R Us, Bye Bye Baby, any of those stores. So if you are expecting a little one, I would put a really nice nightlight that is red or orange on your registry. If you do have a little one already and you are wondering what kind of nightlights to purchase, just look into the colors. It doesn't really matter what shape or if they have stars or anything else like that, as long as the colors are sunset colors. Now, if there are cooler colors on your nightlight, because some of them come in different shapes and then they have projectors that go into the ceiling, what I would do is I would use those colors for pre-sleep routine, and then when it's closer towards bedtime, you would switch the colors into using the warmer tones. That's how you would kind of help your little one to elevate their sleep hormone a little bit higher on that part. So that is what I have for you tonight. I know this was a little short of a video, but I just wanted to give you the most important factors with night lights. So do you guys have any questions? Maybe you have pictures that you want to send me of your night lights. I love those. Ina says, wow, I'm surprised. I always thought red is not good for sleep. Yeah, go figure, right? Red is perfect for sleep. Blue is horrible for sleep. Blue, green, purple, some colors, because it can be really bright, and purple has a mixture of blue mixed in it too. Those colors suppress your sleep hormone severely, and you don't want that to happen. So red, orange, some yellow tones also are really, really, really good. Hope that answered your question, Ina. Any other questions, guys? Let's see, what time is it? Wow, a really short video tonight. So I know that there's a little delayed action where it comes to Facebook Live. So I'll just wait for a little while. Ina says, my 2-year-old regressed and stopped sleeping on her own. Aww. So night lights do help, but they're not there to cure. Props are not there to cure any type of sleeping associations or not sleeping factors. So I would want to know a little bit more in why your little one stopped sleeping on her own. So I actually put my calendar up on top if you want to maybe schedule something, and we can do like a one-on-one sleep strategy session, so I can kind of get a little bit more in depth in what is going on with your little one. Hi Patricia. Any other questions, my mommies on here? Hi, Abigail. Oh, I love those little emojis with the head and the little hands. It cracks me up. Cool, Lena, I'll be waiting for you. Thumbs up. And if you're just signing on, I was talking about at the beginning of the video this really cool meditation app that I saw. It was... what was it called again? Insight Timer. It's a free app, I believe, from what I read. It said free. So it's really cool. I've been trying to get into the whole meditation thing and do it on a daily basis, but I need a guided meditation, because just sitting there with music playing going is just not going to work for me. So I need a guided meditation. And if you are looking into meditations, or if you're interested in going thinking about them, it's kind of a cool app to look into. So I'm excited to start with it. Victoria says, hi Victoria, my son's ceiling is fish from projecting night lights. It looks like an aquarium. Yeah, they have those funky looking ones, but again, like I mentioned, I would only use that towards the bedtime routine, not for sleep. So once it's sleep time, I would change those into like a cooler color, because that's just there to distract your little one. It's not there to calm them down or to help them fall asleep or anything like that. That's why I would prefer to use sunset colors and use any colors that are aquarium-like or water-like, just as a routine. Ina, nice question. It probably helps him calm down if it does anything. But again, I wouldn't look into props as being your savior, because what you're going to do is you're going to start buying all these props, and you're going to notice that none of them are going to help you alone. They are there just to kind of help with sleep. But if your little one is having problems with sleep, you really need to look deeper into the root of the situation and what is going on. Any other questions, mommies? I guess not. So I will head out. I'll go to sleep early tonight. And if you guys have any questions, let me know if something comes up on here, and we can, you know, continue on talking later on. So sweet dreams, everyone. I hope this video was exciting to you and that it answered your questions. So good night. Sweet dreams, everyone. Love you. Bye.